When the world folded me into a pizza box, I learned how invisible a man could be. At 50, I delivered pepperoni to neighborhoods I once owned. My wife had married my billionaire boss, took the house, the kids' future, and my old life with her vows. I wore a uniform now. Grease-stained jacket. A name badge that didn't fit my name. Then the knock came. A stranger in a faded trench coat paid with cash, tipped like he'd just won an argument with fate, and asked me to wait in his car. He smelled like tobacco and winter libraries. "You ever heard of Victor Harley?" he asked, flicking a lighter with a hand that didn't tremble. "Who?" I said. "The man your old boss used to answer to," he said. "Rich beyond reason. Disappeared 10 years ago. Left instructions and heir he never met. He watched the world burn and picked someone who still showed up. Someone who delivers." He slid a worn envelope across the dashboard. Inside, a note. "To the man who keeps his promises, $800 million and a choice." Choice. The stranger was Victor's lawyer, an intermediary for a recluse who'd been watching drifters and delivery men for reasons the paper explained in one legal sentence. Victor wanted to give everything to the honest courier who remembered where he parked his dignity. I laughed until I didn't. Money doesn't make you whole, but it makes instruments. The first move was obvious. I bought back the house, the one my wife had taken with a smile, and rehoused the employees my boss had fired. I invested in the delivery guys who'd once nodded at my uniform. I built community clinics and retraining programs. Revenge isn't always a headline. It's architecture. With quiet funds and legal teams, I dug into my ex-boss's empire. What started as audits turned into indictments. Shell companies, embezzlement, offshore accounts. Then I exposed them to the authorities. My ex-wife and her new husband lost control of the empire. Not destroyed, but rebalanced. My wife left town with a lawyer. My ex-boss was sentenced and released to a quieter life delivering pies on my payroll. Anonymous under a cap, forced to learn the humor of being invisible. On my 50th birthday this time, I stood at the back of a bustling kitchen, flour on my hands, a dozen new employees laughing, and a man who used to own my life carrying a stack of boxes into the van. He looked over, saw me, and for the first time he understood the weight of what he'd taken. I didn't explode him. I rebuilt him into the thing he used to laugh at. Ordinary people running an honest business. That's the sweetest revenge I could think of, making the world kinder by refusing to be bitter. If you love come-ups that are equal parts grit and grace, hit subscribe. I tell the stories that prove. Sometimes the richest fortune is the one that teaches you how to give it away.